live here. America, America, you're a really cool country, America. Hey everybody, my name is Greg Benson, America's favorite comedian. This is my lovely wife. What's your name? Kim, right.
My timing was not good for the song.
No, it's fine. You're a little late, but I think it's nice that each had their solo.
That's true. That was my drum solo.
So, you guys, we're going to do a live stream here all about America because we just celebrated Independence Day 3 days ago. If you were there, then you remember it. And there's been a lot of negativity over the past couple years. You may know that. There's been a lot of negativity about America, and so we, and this is inspired, I gotta say, this is inspired by a tweet that Wheezy Waiter sent out. My friend Craig sent out a link to, oh wait, I have to mute that so we don't hear that. So Wheezy Waiter sent out a tweet to a Reddit link, which is all about things that are actually great about America, and I thought, that's really refreshing. It's nice, because people don't really talk about or even think about some of the really good things that, you know, exist in this country. And there are some good things. My wife, Kim Eby, would you like to say some things?
Oh, I was just going to show you a picture of Charlie and his dad at the 4th of July celebration. This is what they looked like with Charlie experiencing his very first fireworks. It was pretty great. You know, I was going to talk about something, but it just strikes me that it is not necessarily, you know, in celebration of America, so maybe I will just save it for another time.
You don't want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, we're talking about things that made America great, and I mean, this does make America great now.
Well, yeah, no, it's progress, and I think it absolutely counts and
Okay.
absolutely applies. Listen, we as Americans have made a lot of mistakes in previous decades and centuries, but I think one of the things that makes America great is that we are constantly trying, at least, to improve ourselves. What did you want to say?
I wanted to say that that Greg and I are happily married, and we couldn't have been happily married a year before we were born, which doesn't really make sense when I say it like that. What I mean is that the U.S. Supreme Court didn't legalize interracial marriage in all 50 states until 1967, and in California, actually, we could have gotten married in 1948. But still, 1967 is the year before we were born. So that's not a long time ago.
I just want to thank you for telling our ages to all the people.
I'm 49, he's 50.
Hey, listen, you know, we are middle-aged people. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not ashamed. We're gonna put some things on the board here that we just some stuff to get us started, and we would love for you guys to participate and tell us what you really love, some things that you really love about America. Because there are some things. Let's start off. You want to throw some things up there? Here's a list of things. You can just pick some things that mean something to you in any order.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm going to start with this. Do you want me to say number one?
Oh, and by the way, no, I don't think you should number them because
Okay.
we'll put them up in any order. Then you guys can even vote for what you want. And it is a subjective topic. Rahul Bhatia.
Wait,
Huh? This.
Anyway.
Yeah, this is a continuation of the line before it.
Oh. Okay.
I will say this. There's something, we're going to do some fun stuff. If you look in the description, you guys, there's a lot of ways that you can interact with us. We can actually call you, and you can do all sorts of stuff. Look in the description to see how you can interact with us. And we have giveaways today. I think we're going to start doing giveaways because I've been collecting a lot of things. Some stuff that's been given to me and other stuff that we've purchased. We're going to give away, the first prize is a mini drone. This is a drone where you can actually attach wheels or have it fly without wheels. This is a Parrot mini drone and a bonus battery. That's first prize. Second prize is this USB wallflower wall charger. That's second prize. And third prize is this beautiful jelly lens. You can put that on your phone and it takes all sorts of weird pictures. I don't know what it does. I don't know. But it's free. 3 free things. If you want to be part of the drawing, then look at the description and you can PayPal us as part of. Oh, look at this. This is good. Kim has already started. We have very exciting things already popping up on the board. Can you guys see the board? Okay. Can you see the board?
Did I write it too small?
I think it's actually okay because there's going to be a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So basically what she's written up so far, we have the Constitution, and we have free ice. The frozen water kind.
No, the other.
What does free ice mean? If you guys are not from America, or if you have been to other countries, like in Europe, and you've gotten a soda somewhere, and you want to get a cup with some ice in it, good luck! Maybe they'll give you one piece of ice in a cup. Here, they just give you as much ice as you want. And free water. That's another one we should add up there, too. Freedom of speech and free water. Just put it as the next one, as another one.
That's okay.
I mean, free water. You go to restaurants, you get a bunch of free water. And you may have to start putting them a little closer together because, I don't know, there's a lot of things we got to fit up there. It's a little small and blurry, says Pyro Ninja. It's a little too hard to read. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to move you guys closer. Let me see what this... Closer. Come closer. Come closer. Closer. Let's see. Can you guys see? Woo! It is, I gotta say, we are in the middle of a heat wave in Los Angeles. It is, it's 110 degrees outside, or 108 or something like that in the valley here, in the San Fernando Valley. It's way too hot. So, and I went outside to get these chairs, and I'm telling you, it is just way, way too hot. We're gonna open it up now to some comments. Start listing some things that you think are great. Tap water is free in every restaurant. That is one of the things that is great. That is why we put up free water. Oh, look at that. And free soda and coffee refills.
There's a lot of things that are free in the United States of America. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get free refills. I mean, if you buy a soda, you get free refills in the restaurant. And coffee as well. Food variety, says James XZA. Gzza, I think is how you pronounce that. Food variety. That's true. You can get any type of food. Any type of food in America, because America is a melting pot. You see, so all these people come from different countries, and they bring their cultures with them and their food. Here, come in a little bit.
I didn't realize that.
There you go. Now you're totally in.
I'm on the edge.
So they bring all sorts of stuff with them, and Indian people and Mexican people and people from Russia and from wherever else. They all come in here. And then they open their own restaurants. A lot of them do. I guess some of them are not restaurateurs. That would be ridiculous. But great food. Great food.
Everybody who comes to America has to open a restaurant.
That's a rule. They have to open a restaurant.
Yeah, that's what's so great about America.
Matt Lawrence says, "I love the freedom to be able to dance behind someone randomly for fun."
Ah, yes.
You know what? I would bet that there would be certain countries where you actually can't do that.
Yeah, you would probably be jailed or have your hand cut off or your legs.
Or you'd have your dancing removed.
Yeah.
That would be terrible if you had your dancing removed. Hang on, I'm checking. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry. Just checking the messages that are coming in here, making sure we don't miss important stuff from you guys. Ian Johnston has a great one here. National parks.
Ah.
We have amazing national parks. Thank you, Ian. We're going to put that up there. And that goes along with what someone said earlier. Someone said the Grand Canyon. John Moore said the Grand Canyon. Yeah, absolutely. The national parks are phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. Some of the most beautiful places on the earth. There you go. Now again, we're doing this stream because I'm sure you guys have noticed there's a lot of negativity. A lot of negativity about America. Someone just put up a comment, which I'm sure will be removed by one of our moderators, which says America is a joke. A lot of people kind of make a joke out of it now, but that doesn't mean there aren't a lot of amazing things. I want to put something else up there. What do we have? The Constitution? Let's also put up the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is one of those amazing things that...
Put it up by the Constitution.
The Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Do you know what else I want to put up because I love music? Put up American music. Now here's what I mean by American music. America is the originator of blues. America is the originator of jazz. And from blues and jazz, we got rock and roll, and we got pop, and country, and funk, and soul, and all these things which come out which are either uniquely American or they have originated elsewhere and America has made them something else. Like there are certain things, Like ragtime is completely American. Bluegrass is American. Hip hop probably originated in America, didn't it? Grunge certainly did. That was in Seattle in the 90s.
I was there.
You were there.
I didn't go to any of the concerts, but I lived there.
Yeah, that's like really hard to read. Boy, I wish I had a better camera. You know what? One of these days we're actually gonna get a better camera. I'm just using the camera that's on the laptop. I think a better camera would do it.
I could write bigger, and then we could just erase them and write more. Is that not
Here's what I saw somebody else say. Someone says air horns are pretty great. That's pretty funny. Here's what I heard someone else say that we kind of take for granted, and that is online shopping. Online shopping obviously exists in plenty of other countries. You can get Amazon in plenty of places and other online websites, but it's cheapest in America. We are very, very lucky to have some of the cheapest online shopping. Let's put that on there.
I'm reading the comments.
Reading the comments. Our moderator, one of our moderators today, Jennifer Hunter. Thank you for moderating, Jennifer. Says freedom of speech means you won't be jailed for what you say. Your crappy comments can still be deleted, though. I like that. Thank you. You know, that's the thing about freedom of speech. We have that up there, right?
Yeah.
Freedom of speech, there's like the old adage that I may not agree with what you're saying, but I will fight for your right to say it. And I think that's awesome. I will fight you. No. There are a lot of things you guys can do. If you use Super Chat, obviously we will see your messages even better because they're going by pretty quickly. We also have a little thing here. This is a mystery drink. Read the comments to see if you want for us to take a sip of the mystery drink. Kim has no idea what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I look forward to seeing her reaction to it.
Oh, sign language originated from America. I did not know that.
I did not know that either. American Sign Language?
Yeah, ASL.
Okay. Sign language originated from America, says John Moore. Thank you for that. Good service, says Kenneth Keefe. Free Wi-Fi? I would think you would get free Wi-Fi in some other places too. Here's a good one. American passports let you travel pretty much everywhere around the world. Add American passports. That's a good one too. Thank you for that. Murphy343. Let's see. Urgent cares, emergency rooms, absolutely. Like the hospitals, listen, we may not have free health care, but a lot of people do now have access to health care, and America is known for having very respected doctors and hospitals. There's also a lot of crappy ones, but this is one of the countries that doctors come from all over the world to study. People come here to study with doctors. They go to Germany to study with doctors. There are a lot of places where doctors go to study with other doctors, and we're one of them. So let's say reliable hospitals.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really reading the comments.
Write more along the size of that because I think that's really hard to...
Oh, okay.
Here, in fact, take some of this.
You told me to
I know.
In a different way.
I know. Here's to you.
Okay. Well.
Greg, also free hugs, man. Must have that. This is the land of free hugs. It's the land of freedom and the land of free hugs.
I don't remember what order I wrote.
Rageface says we get to pay for our health care. Yay. Oh, okay. I didn't mean I just put the last one, but that's fine.
Oh, shoot. Well, now I've done it.
You've got, let's see, what do you have up there? After water, you had food variety. You had, see, I can't even read them in the screen. You guys are right. This is blurry. I'm trying to read them off the screen. I see online shopping. I see sign language. I can't even tell. Passports. Yes. Here's another thing that I really like that I saw on the Reddit thing. If any of you guys have come from another country and you have and you've driven around this country, this is a huge country. They're long, long drives, but road trips in America are pretty amazing. You know what I was thinking?
What?
Oh, look at that. You put in road trips. Good. You know what else I was thinking? And someone said freedom of religion, but we have that right here. Freedom of speech and religion. Freedom of religion is an amazing thing that anyone can choose.
Oh, I was just seeing that it says
Yes?
Betty White.
Betty White. Someone says Betty White.
She's a
Good.
really good thing
Mark
about
Sober
America.
says Betty
Yeah.
White. What was I just about to say?
Oh, I don't know. I
was talking about freedom of religion. Whether you're a religious person or you're not a religious person, just the fact that you can choose your own religion in this country, the fact that you can find a group of people who have the same beliefs that you do, and that you can worship freely without fear, well, for the most part, but without fear of persecution or punishment, is a pretty amazing thing, and a lot of countries can't say that. I'm going to check the email to see if any, nope, nothing's coming in through PayPal. Check the description, guys. If you would like to PayPal us, you can interact directly with us. No one has entered yet, so this drone has to go to someone. That's the first prize. That's the first one we're going to give away. If only one person PayPals us, then they're going to get the drone, and because they'll be the only person who's entered.
How do you spell marriage? I always spell it wrong.
Just spell it however you want to spell it.
Is it I-A-G-E? Marriage? Marriage? A-I-G?
I think it's AIG, isn't it? AIG?
Marriage? Marriage.
Mark Hooper says, as a non-American, I like that you guys can turn on a red light. We certainly can. We can turn right on a red light. And if there are two one-way streets, you can also turn left on a red light. And a lot of people don't know that, and I get stuck behind those people all the time. This is good times. Space program.
Yeah.
Someone says the space program.
Yes.
The black box said the space program. That's a really good one. Gay marriage, right on red. The fact that we have gay marriage legally in a number of states now is a pretty great thing. Whether you personally agree with it or not, huh?
It's in every state now.
It is? I didn't even know.
Yeah, the Supreme Court passed that law.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. I didn't know. I thought it was still just a number of states. I'm not in a gay marriage, so I didn't know. But we've had one in our backyard, and it was beautiful and delightful. Best fast food chains around the world. So I'm not going to put up fast food. I'm not going to put fast food on there. I'm not doing it. I'm also not putting divorce.
Oh, really? I actually think that's a really great freedom that we have.
A freedom of divorce?
Well, because we have the freedom to choose who we're going to marry, and we also have the freedom to say, like, that we're not going to marry them. Because in some countries you have arranged marriage and you're not really allowed to divorce them. Or if you do divorce, you're usually shunned or shamed, especially if you're a woman. So
that's true.
You have to stay in horrible marriages and have a horrible life. This is a really downer stream all of a sudden.
It's slightly out of tune there, guys. We will also sing a song to you if you want for us to sing a song to you. It's just to break up talking about America, but we absolutely can. I will keep checking to see if anything's coming in. Read the description if you want for us to call you, sing a song to you. We can even insult you. And any of these things that you want, you get entered in the drawing for all this stuff. So, you could just say women's rights, Jennifer says. You absolutely could. But there's also minorities' rights.
Civil rights.
Civil rights.
Everybody's rights.
Well, did you put in civil rights? We should put that in. Civil rights is a totally good thing. Freedom to dance like an idiot, says A. Wolf. Thanks for that. How about, here's something. People complain about the price of gasoline in America. Man, if you ever went to other countries and saw the prices there, I think cheap gasoline should go on this list because we have the cheapest gasoline, or petrol, as some of you call it, in the world. Troy Oz, thank you so much for the super chat. Troy Oz, everybody a big hand. Let's see some emoji clapping for Troy Oz. Thank you so much for the first super chat. The right to trial by jury is extremely important. Absolutely. So we could just say the legal system, trial by jury. Absolutely. Thank you, Troy Oz.
I think, that's really important in this day and age of social media, where people make decisions about you instantly without having any or all of the facts sometimes.
That is true.
And that's hard.
Yeah, the right to a fair trial, says Cam Williams. You hope that it's a fair trial. There are plenty of trials that are not fair.
We're now.
Huh?
What?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the love from Denmark. Ian War, thank you so much. It is a pleasure to see you here. Law enforcement is on there. AKN Legacy says England is better. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. Freedom of speech is absolutely fine. That's one of the things that makes America great.
What is great in England that is better than in America?
Yeah, what's great? Your gas prices? Nope.
No, I'm just curious. What is better?
Yeah, feel free to leave some more comments about that.
Oh, Super Chat is not available in your region. Sorry.
Oh, how about that? All right, stupid internet. Well, thank you. Thank you for at least trying. Due process is very good, says Najee Back. Picking your nose, says Matt Cook, who I believe lives in Oregon. I'm just guessing, because his username is Matt Cook Oregon.
Oh, maybe he cooked all of Oregon.
I don't really think that's a thing. Paved roads. That's actually really good. The roads are good. We talked about road trips, right? Road trips are on there.
Yeah.
But also, just paved roads. Just the fact that the roads in America were built for automobiles, except in some cities. Some of the really old cities where they were built for horses and carriages, like Boston. We just went to Boston. And those roads just kind of go in every direction, and they were just kind of made for the convenience of horses and carriages,
Yeah, and I think
not for cars.
I think it's Seattle. There you can take the underground tour because if I'm remembering this right, there was a lot of flooding, so they actually built the streets way up high so that the water wouldn't get to the streets, and then eventually they filled them all in. But there's still the tunnels there.
I did not know that.
It's a really cool tour if you're ever in Seattle. It's one of those things where you go like, that sounds cheesy, but if you get a good guide, it's really fun. The end. I
would like to thank our moderators, Better and Better and Jennifer Hunter, for putting people in timeouts and banning people who are just we don't. This is about positivity. We're not about the nastiness here. So thank you guys for keeping an eye out. We can't even see all the messages. You know, the comments, they go by pretty quickly. That's why Super Chat is a great thing. But
we have 13. Somebody's saying at this rate it's going to get really trivial to get 25. I don't think so. I mean, I think I'm just putting up silly ones.
I got a good one that is not trivial. Cultural melting pot. Nothing trivial about that. Someone says Greg Benson. That should go on the list. I don't think so. Oh, Jennifer Hunter says, you're in Boston. I didn't see you. Wait a minute. You live in Boston? I'm sorry. I didn't even know. I will tell you this about Boston. We went to the Children's Museum. There's an Imagination Center or whatever it's called. It's I don't know where it is. It's in a sort of a downtown area of Boston where there are big buildings and then there's some water close by. Anyway, there's a big Children's Museum there. And then about a block away from there, some of the best barbecue I've ever had. I don't know what that place is. Maybe you know, Jennifer. That place was great. The place was awesome. Like, Boston's a food town. We already talked about food. Boston is a food town. LA is a food town. But we found the restaurants just in general would be fantastic. Moderated chat is good. Yes, absolutely. Robin Flores says, what's happening? What's happening with you, Robin? I know that's not what you meant, but what's happening?
Great military is on there. The Department of Defense is great.
Do we put those in? Ted Danson, James Blazes says Ted Danson. James Blazes, thank you so much for the super chat. Ted Danson is amazing.
I am going to say Ted Danson's a really good one because he's had a really long-lived career and he just keeps doing great stuff.
Listen, it came through on a super chat. You might as well put it on the list. Ted Danson makes the list.
But you know what? If I'm going to put Ted Danson, I'm also going to put Betty White.
Ted Danson and Betty White? Sure, why not? Ted Danson's one of those guys that, like, is there any show that he's not on? That guy's on every show. Speaking of Boston, speaking of Ted Danson, in Boston we went to the Cheers bar. The outside of it is the outside of Cheers. The inside of it, totally different place. Good. That's good water. All right, let me see if anybody's PayPal'd us for anything special. If there's anything special going on. Nobody yet. Nobody wants the giveaways. Guys, did I mention that we have a drone? We have all these things. You'll also get a personal letter from us. If that means anything to you, you'll get a personal letter. And then you can fly your drone around. It's called the Parrot Mini Drone Rolling Spider. You can use it with or without the wheels, and and then it comes. You use an app with it, and then you can get video from your camera that's on the drone, and it even has an extra battery. That's for somebody. That's for somebody who wants to PayPal us. Just look at the description if you just joined in, and you'll see how to enter the drawing for that. And so far, nobody has entered. So the first, if there's only one, you're gonna get it. You're just gonna get it. Let's see here. Let's read some comments, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody loves you. That's nice.
Best Guy says, dude, do phone bombing, please. Much love from Indonesia. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for that. There's going to be a video going live maybe within a week or so. I'm not sure when it's going to be ready. And it's sort of a cell phone crashing video. That's all I can say. It's sort of a cell phone crashing video. I think it's a very, very funny video, and I'm very excited for you guys to see that. So make sure to go over to my channel and click that little bell, that little notification bell right next to where it says subscribe. Subscribe and click the bell, and then you will get an email when a new video goes up, so you don't miss it. And you'll also find out about these things. I think when we do this. Someone says, but why are we doing this? We're doing this, as I said at the beginning of this thing, because there's been so much negativity about America, even between Americans. People fighting because they're liberal or conservative and they can't get along. Well, you know what? In reality, people actually do get along in America, and I want to put that on here. Can you please put on friendly people? Because I think America does have really friendly people, and I think that any non-Americans who have come here, you've probably encountered a lot of really friendly people in America. All over, no matter where you go. And no matter what their religious or political beliefs are, in person, people are much friendlier than they are when they're just typing things online or going to rallies and getting all riled up. That's the stuff that the news shows you. But it's not really reality, I think. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm sort of like scattered between reading the comments and writing, so I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Matt Lawrence, thank you so much for the super chat. A big hand for Matt Lawrence. Matt Lawrence says to shop at the store for a Mormon disco ball.
Yep.
Shopping for Mormon disco
Got
ball.
it.
This is supposed to be serious.
Oh,
Kinda.
and people...
Let's see what else. Oh, here's one.
Medina Legend, your wife is American. I am American, but I am actually technically an immigrant because I was born in Seoul, South Korea, and then I was adopted by white people. So...
Really white people. They are super white.
They are really, really white. But not in a, like, country clubby kind of way or in a, like, they're just sort of, I think, they're just average.
In a good way.
In a good
They're
way.
average in a good way.
In a
They are
good way.
they're lovely, lovely, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Andrew says, I'm the one who liked WALL-E. Thank you. I like WALL-E too. In fact, WALL-E. Oh wait, no, WALL-E is not my favorite Pixar movie. My favorite Pixar movie is Up. Yeah, you guys, if you saw the Pixar live stream, you know that my favorite Pixar movie is Up. Let's see. Dan Smith says, hey Greg, what happened when you didn't upload for a few years? Missed you for a long time. Is a weird thing for you to say what happened when you didn't upload for a few years, because some people actually think that I didn't upload for a few years. I have been uploading every year. This year, much less than other years. This year, I think there's maybe a dozen videos on my channel, but there's still a dozen videos, new videos on this channel, and we're only halfway through the year. But up before that, I was doing a video a week or every other week at least, and sometimes multiple videos. What are you pointing out?
I'm pointing out Anton Chigra.
That's it. That's good.
Unlimited opportunities, he says, which I think is true in America. It is definitely one of these places where you can come and do things that you couldn't do in other countries. And
Absolutely.
even if you're here, you can just start over and
I even like the way you said that, unlimited opportunities. Martin McCausland says we have 31 flavors. You know what? I got to tell you something. Baskin Robbins may have 31 flavors, but we, as a country, have way more flavors than that. James Blazes, thank you so much for your super chat with an excellent question you have. As an addendum, what happened to Naltz? Says James Blazes. You know, I talk with Kevin Nolte every once in a while. Raise your hand raise your emoji hand if you remember Nultz, also known as Kevin Nolte. That's his real name. One of the early pranksters and funny guys on YouTube. One of the very first, as he called himself, a viral video genius. He had a bunch of viral videos. He went and did a bunch of silly stuff in libraries and all sorts of stuff. You can probably see all that on his channel. His channel's still there. I think he might even upload a new video every once in a while. But, you know, YouTube has a way of beating people down. It has a way of making them burned out, and also it takes the rewards away over time. You know, there's 75 people watching this right now. That's kind of average for a live stream. But I have 1.6 million subscribers on my channel, and when I upload new videos, they might get 20 or 30,000 views. Not very many. I'm not talking about the live streams. I'm talking about videos that I actually make and put a lot of work into. So that's the sort of thing that happened in Nultz, and after a while, he's just like, well, he's got a real job, so he might as well just do that. So that's what happened in Nultz. It's not his fault, says A. Wolf. That is absolutely right. You know exactly who we're talking about. Pilot's licenses, someone says. Yeah, all sorts of licenses out here you can get. What else did I put on this list? We have the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, we have national parks, we have road trips. Do we have free bathrooms?
No.
Here's the thing, and leave some room for this one. No, leave more room for this.
What?
No, down here. Because it's free bathrooms and free toilet paper. Because you can go to some other places, you can go to China, and you can go use a public restroom, which you may have paid some coins just to get into. And if you hadn't brought your own toilet paper, good luck to you. They will not give you free toilet paper in a lot of countries. In America, we have free bathrooms and we have free toilet paper.
I also appreciate having gone to Japan that we have toilets, because Japan, I feel like they have like the most awesome toilets because they have great, toilets with like every feature you could imagine. But then they also have places where you just have to squat over a hole, and that's pretty common. So, but I mean, it means that if you're Japanese, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I guess you really do work those muscles out if you're just squatting over a hole.
Yeah, but
that's one of those things. It's like when people say that you have to get your taste buds used to something. You have to acquire a taste for things. Well, that's sort of like you're getting your body acquired to pooping.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I think that's how you like. I think that's how the body naturally maybe wants to poop. I've seen our son poop that way. So,
yep. I've seen our son poop in many ways. He's a good pooper, our son.
He is. Whenever it's time, he goes, "Bye, Mommy, bye, Daddy," and he kicks us out of the room and closes the door.
It's true. I wonder if adoption is another thing which should be on the list. But I mean, it's one of those things that you can do in other countries too. Mm-hmm. But in America, adoption is pretty prevalent, which is good. We know a lot of people who've done it. But then again, we're in the adoption circles. We have the greatest kid. And we tell him he's adopted. He has an open relationship with his birth mom so that, that's just extra family members. His birth mom, her sister. It's like an extended family now. It's a pretty wonderful thing.
We're really lucky. And I wanted to do it because I don't have any information about my birth parents or anything. I just know I was born in Seoul, South Korea. That's pretty much it. So I just wanted Charlie to be able to, know his family, all of his family. And now he will, and it's so cool. So.
Cyberman75 says, "Squatting over a hole is my charity Girl in a Well song." I'm squatting over a hole. That's all I have. Okay. McDonald's on every 15th street. You could also say Starbucks on every 3rd street. That's another thing. There are government programs that give free phones if you meet certain requirements. Government funded programs, that's another thing which could go up there. Government funded programs is another thing that we've got here because there are a lot of different programs that help a lot of people. And I hope that those programs continue to exist. We're going to, by the way, I've let my friend Mr. Jack Vale know that we are live, and he loves America and talking about America. So I'm going to see if he's available for a call. Let's see. I'm asking him now. We'll see. We'll see if he can. Sports. I'm not a sports fan, but boy, America has a lot of sports. There are also a lot of other places, but American sports are really prevalent. So I'd say sports are another great thing about America.
Yeah.
You can fit that in anywhere you want.
With this right here.
Why not? Sports.
I do love sports because I'm not a sports person, but I did live in Seattle in, I think, 1995 when we won the first AL West pennant, I think it was. I probably got the year wrong. But anyway, what was really, really cool was just this sense, I'd never felt it before in any city, where everybody was just united. There was such a feeling of excitement and just togetherness about this thing that we wanted to have happen and that did happen. And it was really, really cool. So, yay sports.
Yay for sports.
Charlie would play sports. I hope Charlie is an artsy guy and a sportsy guy. Artsy sportsy.
Right now he's a fartsy guy. Boy, can that kid fart. He's 2.5 years old and he has just the worst farts. It's amazing.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's because we're feeding him everything. We're letting him, we want him to eat as many foods as possible, and he eats all kinds of stuff. Someone says nobody cares about American sports outside of America. But you know what? Inside America, we sure do. But you could say the same thing about any country. Like, do we really care about, I don't know, some of the sports that I don't even know about that are in other countries?
Like,
maybe not. Then again, I don't really care about any sports. I'm not a sports guy.
No.
No school uniform in schools, someone says. There is school uniform in some schools. Let's see here.
Somebody else had said earlier that we have good clothing choices in America, which I think, I don't know how it is now, but I know for a while, like, you couldn't get good jeans in Japan, so you come over here and you get really good American jeans. And what?
No, tell them. Don't tell me.
Oh.
They're here for you.
No, I just want to talk to you. I was like, what are you pointing at? Because the thing is, our feed is up and it's on a delay.
Oh, well, now it's paused, so you won't even.
Okay, good. But I'm still going to stare at it because now look at your face. You're all
like. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to pause your own feed.
Yeah.
The pooter is strictly American, says Martin McCausland. Someone said Jack Vale is one of the best things about America. He's a truly great guy. And someone actually, and the message went by too quickly, but I did see someone say that I should make more pranks with Jack Vale. I love making pranks with Jack. He doesn't live in Los Angeles anymore. He does not live in California anymore. He lives all the way across the country, and I haven't seen him since he moved. But from what I understand, he's going to be moving a little closer. Not to California, but closer. So I look forward to getting together with him once he does get closer. Huh?
Oh, I was just looking at a comment. Abu Cherub said, I like that you can pretty much walk around how you want.
That's true.
Yeah.
In some places, you can even walk around naked.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. What about education? Is that on the board? Yes, free education. That's good.
Free education is a big, big thing.
Education.
I'm having Kim write because she's a much neater writer than I am. Can you guys actually read that board? I think we might need a better camera.
Or I should write better.
Let me ask you guys. First of all, I'm going to check to see if any. Oh, wait a minute. Some Patreon stuff has come in. Oh, here we go. Now, finally, stuff is coming. Ian Palmieri, thank you so much, Ian. I'm going to give you a call. Ian wants a call. I'm going to see what else has just come in. Stephen Gardner says, I need to go soon, so drink it. We're gonna drink a mystery drink for Stephen Gardner.
That was 7 minutes ago. I hope that he didn't have to go.
All right. Sorry about that for waiting 7 minutes. Go ahead. Take the mystery drink.
I'm so scared.
See what you think, and then we'll see if you can name what it is. I'm taking it too. Mystery drink. Here we go. Thank you, Stephen Gardner.
It's not bad. I thought it was going to be like Clamato juice.
It is not Clamato. I like this drink. Henry Jacobson also sent us a PayPal. Thank you for that, Henry. So finally, some PayPal stuff's coming in, and he wants a song. But first, before we get to your song, Henry, we will absolutely do that. And I'm going to read the message that you sent. But the first one that came in is actually from Ian, who wants for us to give him a call. So I'm going to go ahead and give Ian a call.
I think this is like a kiwi apricot.
That is incorrect. But it's good that you guessed something sweet because it is sweet.
Strawberry.
That is also incorrect. We will we'll reveal what the magic drink is when we get to the end. But right now we're going to talk to Ian.
Hello.
Ian, this is Greg Benson and Kim Evie Benson.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good. How are you doing today?
Good. I just recently got back from the hospital not a couple of days ago and got my first stitches.
Oh my goodness! What happened?
I chased a giant inflatable duck and kind of slipped off the dock a little bit.
You slipped off the what?
I slipped off a dock, like a boat dock.
You were chasing
a giant inflatable
duck, and then you slipped off
a dock. You were chasing
Yes.
a duck and you slipped off a dock.
Yep.
Hold this for just a second. Chasing a duck when I slipped off the dock. And then I went to the doctor and he said, I need stitches. Oh yeah. Okay, that was for you.
Yay.
Just a short little song that I made up with my brain.
Love it.
So you're okay now.
You're okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm just sitting down, watching you guys on the live stream with my leg propped up.
Man.
Oh, you got stitches in your leg?
Yeah.
How many?
3 in one and 4 in the other, so 7 total.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Maybe next time, just let that giant float go away. Get yourself a new float.
You know what? I think I might do that next time, but now I've got some gnarly battle scars.
Everything is a learning experience. I want you to know that right now I am sending Jack Vale to voicemail. I am sending him to voicemail. We're talking to you instead of Jack Vale. And then
that means a lot.
I will give Jack a call in just a minute when we get off. How long have you been watching Mediocre Films, and how did you find us, Ian?
I have been watching you since 2008.
Wow.
So
It's a long time.
I honestly don't know. I think I might have just stumbled on you around, just recommended. I know one of the first videos I saw was when you sat in a park and talked about how you were turning 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll give you an idea how long ago that was. That was over 1 year ago.
You're very bad at
It
it.
was.
I
No,
know.
I said it's over 1 year ago.
2008 was just yesterday.
Yeah, that was just yesterday.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year for many, many years.
Can you just put him on hold and tell Jack what you're doing? We're going to put you on hold for 1 second.
Just for a
Ian.
second.
Just 1 second. We'll
Hold
be
on.
right back.
Mr. Vance.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, we are actually on the other line with someone who has donated for a call. So we're going to talk to them for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to call you right back. Okay?
Yeah, that'll be great. I'll be here.
Okay,
Yay.
thanks.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now what happens?
All right, are you back?
I am indeed.
Okay, good.
Now,
Ian's back.
Where are you from, Ian?
I am in Chicago.
Ooh, that's a toddling town. I have been there before, and it was toddling.
Nice. What do you do in Chicago?
I go and work for a consulting company. So I fly around a lot. So I don't really live anywhere, but when I need a place to call my own, that's Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
All right. Do you actually have an empty apartment in Chicago with like a mattress on the floor that you go to?
No, I'm there a little bit more often than that. And I
All right.
figured, if I am going to be here, I want some place that's nice and cool and around town. So I've got a place that I can host some folks and actually make a good time of it when I am at home.
Nice.
Well, Ian, we really appreciate your PayPal, your donation, and you're now in the drawing for, I'm sure you're very excited, for a mini drone or a USB wall charger, the Wallflower wall charger, or the Jelly Lens. You're in there.
How good might be?
So far, there are only 3 people who have PayPal'd us a donation to be in the drawing. So you all are going to win something. I mean, if nobody else joins in, you guys are guaranteed for something. So thanks for that, because we're having fun with us.
No problem. Looking forward to it.
Heal well. I hope that doesn't take too long and that you're out of your stitches and you're back on your good legs really soon.
It's a really good story, though.
Yeah.
Right? I love it.
It
Thanks
is a
so
good,
much, guys.
it is a good story. Yeah, thanks again. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
He was chasing
That's nice.
a giant duck, and he fell off the dock.
Before I call Jack Failback, which we're going to do in just a second, we owe a song. We owe a song to Henry Jacobson. Henry says, "Song, I am just a big fan of yours from Estonia, and I want to support your activity just to get part of your humor and beautiful family." That's really nice.
Aww.
It's really, really nice. You will always have a place to stay. You see, in case you ever thought, where would you stay in Estonia? Well, there's a burden off your mind.
Aww.
Thanks, Henry. We're going to go to Estonia. We're going to surprise the heck out of you when we
Yes,
show
we
up at
are.
Estonia. Let's sing a song about Estonia.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but I only know 3 chords on the ukulele. I know 3 chords, and here's one of them. And you get to start singing on this one.
Oh. I was thinking you were going to start differently. Estonia, Estonia, I went there and ate some bologna.
Bologna, Bologna, my sandwich wasn't so phony.
Phonia, Phonia, I called you on my phonia.
Phonia, Phonia, my fingers were really bony.
And I was Estonia.
In Estonia, Estonia.
That was not so terrible.
It wasn't done yet. They had that last. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now it's done.
okay. Are you sure?
Hang on. There's one more.
Okay.
Nope, there isn't one more.
Oh,
So,
okay.
wait a minute. There's. Okay. All right.
Good,
It's done.
Good.
That was
I
a-
don't like singing, so he made me do that.
No, yeah, you really don't. Which is funny
Yeah.
because Kim has starred in a web series in which she sang on every episode.
Yeah,
Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show.
But this is how the recording sessions always went when I would sing. I would sing like, whatever I'm singing, and then Greg would go like, you gotta like let it go, you gotta relax, you gotta be better, and then I would go, I can't do this, and then eventually I would do it better, and then we would record it, and it would be fine every time.
It wasn't that bad.
It
No, you let me coach you on your singing.
Yeah, and you were a good coach, but I just didn't have the confidence, so I would always just be like, hey,
Well, you gotta have confidence. That's a terrible song, by the way, from.
Just kidding.
No, actually, they didn't. I'm just checking. It's a terrible song from the worst Elvis movie of all time, Clam Bake. Can we add Clam Bake to the list? I think just the fact that Elvis movies exist. Let's put Elvis movies on there. Or if you just put Clam Bake, we'll know exactly what it is. Clam Bake is one of those things. Oh my goodness! Hang on a second. We just went back to look at the chat, and I see that a $100 super chat has come in from Juking Delight. Juking Delights says, "Please drink away. Love the live streams." What a guy! I'm assuming guy. Juking Delight. Everybody go over and subscribe to this person's channel because how awesome of you! I believe if I'm correct, it makes tutorials. I believe. So thank you, Juking Delight. Another sip of the mystery drink from you. I like that drink. I'm also going to go back and see if we missed any other super chats while we were singing songs. And we did not. But thank you, Juking Delight, for being such a great supporter. And thank you to everybody, honestly, who watches, whether you're able to super chat or PayPal us or not. Juking Delight, I want to enter you. You're gonna be entered in the drawing as well. For all this, and we will do the drawing at the end of this thing. In fact, I forgot to bring cards because I literally want to write everybody a card and draw them out of a hat. Draw them out of a hat.
All right. You want me to go get some cards?
Nah, it's okay. We'll figure it out. You
Want me to
probably
go
probably have some in your office.
I do. You want me to go get a piece of paper with the friendly neighborhood realtor on it?
Yes. And scissors.
So we can cut his face out.
Cut his face off. But seriously, Juking Delight, thank you. I'm glad that you're loving the live streams because we're actually having fun doing them. And honestly, since we have a 2-year-old, this is something that we actually can do. It's been very difficult to just get out and try to shoot videos lately.
Can I just show without the info? Can I just
Oh yeah, just show. So we have a realtor who pops by our home and drops off these free notepads, and we keep all of them. And this is him. And this is actually kind of funny because we joke about him because he is always dropping stuff off at our house, and we joke that he's just always here.
That he's everywhere.
That he's everywhere. And this is a true story. So one day I just kind of joked with Kim. I said, one of these days, like, you're just gonna be like bathing Charlie, our son, our 2-year-old, who was a baby at the time, or changing him, and then like Scott is the realtor. And one day, like, Scott's just gonna come in and he's just gonna help you because he's everywhere. And we joked about that and thought, ha ha. And then months later, Kim was upstairs bathing Charlie, and I saw that Scott, the realtor, was coming up to the door, and so I quickly went out and I said, "Can you help me out?" I explained the joke that we had. I said, "If you can just go upstairs and just walk into the bathroom and say, 'Hey, can I help you change him?' then that would be the greatest thing in the world." And he did. He did.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
And Kim screamed with laughter.
Yeah. And then I just started making out with him.
Yeah, which I did not expect.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He didn't either.
I'm like, this is not the outcome that I wanted.
Yeah. No.
I did not want to see my wife making out with the realtor.
No.
Not for free, at least. Estonia, Estonia, you're in the drawing for the Dronia. That's another one that just came in. Thank you so much for that. Who just put that rhyme in?
Najib Black.
It was who? Oh, yeah.
Najib Jack.
Najib Jack.
Najib
Thank
Jack.
you. You have now entered to win the Dronia. Somebody's getting a drone. It says in the description, by the way, that these things that I'm mailing out, pretty much only good, and let me make sure I put that. Yeah, prizes can be mailed within the USA only. That's what I put in there.
I just noticed that your videos on the side are all children's videos.
Oh yeah, because we watch a lot of children's videos. So now, and we watch them when I'm logged in. So now when I watch videos, they're like, "Hey, do you want to watch more Little Baby Bum?" Like, no, I really.
Najib Jack.
Najib Jack. I really don't want to watch more Baby Bum. I don't ever want to watch more Baby Bum. Why not just exit the stream and load up Beethoven then? Dustin Daniels says. I don't really understand.
You should call Jack back.
Jack, thank you for reminding me.
Back.
I gotta call Jack back.
Meanwhile, I'll play the ukulele.
Okay, here we go. No, go ahead. Make up some chords. We are calling
Hello.
Jack. Jack Vale.
Yes.
I said his name correctly.
Whoa.
Are you
Wow.
pleased that I said it correctly?
Yeah, I really am. I'm impressed too. I didn't know you could.
I just actually showed my viewers that it actually says your correct name right there on the phone, but I it's reminding me I really do need to change that in my phone.
Well, thank you.
Oh man, have you been?
Oh, we've been great. We've been doing great out here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, all right. So you're saying where you are. Are you going to move closer to the West Coast anytime soon?
No, I don't think so. We're having a lot of fun. At a little while, we thought we were going to have to move back to California. Not California, but Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And found out that we no longer have to do that, and that we're gonna stay put. We're gonna stay right here. And that's okay. This is an experience for us. It's very different. And we lived in California for so long, I think spending a little more time out here is going to be good for us, and it's a whole new group of people to film with and get to know and stuff. So we are really enjoying it out here.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It is a completely different group of people out there. Wow, man. Well, I'm sorry that you're not going to be moving closer just for selfish reasons, because I like hanging out with you and shooting stuff with you. And if you were in Vegas, then I would have been able to go out, because we do go to Vegas pretty regularly. That's where Kim's parents live. But I'm guessing that means that the project that you were planning in Vegas is not happening.
It's not happening in Vegas. It's happening here instead.
Oh, it's going to happen. That's going to happen there. Oh, that's easier for you.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. It'll be easy. It's a TV show, and about half of the show is focused on family, and the actual family, inside the family, what we do day to day, and they really wanted to kind of keep an eye on what was going on in Madison's career, and it would be a lot easier to do that while we're here. So
cool. And then I'm guessing the other half of the show focuses on your relationship with your friend Greg Benson?
It does.
Great.
Yes, it does.
Well, I look forward
to
coming out.
Yeah, it'll be really nice.
Listen, whenever you need me, I would come out. I would come out to Nashville to shoot with you and stuff.
I know. I appreciate it.
We're talking about America today, and then after that, we actually have another phone call to make, because another PayPal donation just came in. By the way, I would say from Mark Soker in Germany.
Wow.
And we are going to Skype call him in just a minute. But we're talking about great things about America. I don't know if you've been watching it all, or if you can see the board behind us.
I can't. Tell me about it. I'm at the grocery store, and I just went outside.
Well, you know what? Grocery stores are another thing that we should put on that list. Not really. But I mean, we might, because we do have ridiculously large supermarkets.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and it is kind of a wonderful thing that we've got that. We've got like about 20 things so far on our list of actual good things about America. We're doing this. We're doing this because there's been so much negativity, about America, either from outside countries or like infighting of people, Americans fighting with Americans over their religious or political or social beliefs. And it was just time to make a positive video where we just kind of focus on all the good things.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing that.
So what are some of your favorite things about America, Jack?
Yeah,
Hi, by the way.
Oh, and Kim is here. I don't know. You didn't...
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Kim.
Hi. We're going to come visit you in Nashville.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. You have no idea how much Sherry and I would love that. But you know what? We almost talk about Charlie on a daily basis, just so you know. We're very, and I can't believe how big he's getting and all of that. It's unbelievable. Greg, you had him in the swimming pool. He's swimming around. I mean, you guys, I just want to say real quick, you guys are unbelievably wonderful parents. I mean, really, really good parents, and it's so much fun watching you guys with Charlie.
Well,
that means so much to us, because you guys are such great parents.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Jack Vale has 15 children. It is remarkable. He has so many. Huh?
I said I have 5. We have 5 kids.
What happened to the other 10?
Yeah, where'd they go?
Well, no, I never had more than 5. We've had the 5.
Oh, all right. Wink,
okay.
wink. We only have 5. Yeah. Wink, wink.
Got it.
All right, we got you.
Yeah. No, we understand.
It's true. We really do.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Anyway, no, you have 5 amazing kids, and you guys are amazing parents, and so it means a lot coming from you. So thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for that. What are some of your favorite things about America? We'll tell you if they're already on the list.
Toilets.
You know what? That is actually on the list. Free bathrooms and toilet paper are a very important thing about America that you don't find in every country. A lot of countries, you don't find them.
It's true. It's true. And some people, we really have kind of a regardless, in most cases, regardless of our financial statuses as well, there's a certain amount of luxury that we're kind of used to, that we see as kind of a given. but really it is kind of we take it for granted sometimes, but it's kind of an important thing. You know, I remember for such a long time, you didn't have to pay for your grocery bags, you know, and then they started making you pay for grocery bags. Once in a while, something like that will happen, and you'll go, you know what, we have it pretty good. You kind of realize, wow, when something is taken away, you go, oh my gosh, we have all of this other stuff, and a lot of other people don't even have access to some of the stuff that we have. So I agree with you. I think that's not just bathrooms, but a lot of stuff.
I'm just going to say Western conveniences.
Western conveniences. So it's maybe a little vague, but it still counts.
Yeah, I think that's great.
It still certainly counts. You know what's what we actually also have on here? Ted Danson. Someone suggested that in a super chat, so it went right up there. They super chatted that, so it had to go right up there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And we also got Betty White. And I added the Elvis movie Clam Bake. Just the fact that Elvis movies exist. Elvis movies make me very happy. They're mostly terrible movies. Some of them are actually pretty good, but most of them are actually are pretty terrible movies.
Yeah, Kid Galahad was one of my movies that I really liked.
Yeah, I really just enjoy, and I haven't even seen all Elvis movies, but Clam Bake is unbeatable for just the silliest plot and the worst songs, and it's ridiculous from the opening shot. It's just ridiculous. And then it has
Can I ask you an off-topic question real quick?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Since we're on this new subject of Elvis movies, what is your favorite Elvis movie?
Oh, it's Clam Bake. My favorite Elvis movie is Clam Bake.
Like for real, it is.
No, it really is. Because I watch it over and over, and it makes me laugh so hard. Okay. And I sing along. I have the soundtrack, the terrible songs, the terrible songs. There's a ripoff of High Hopes called "You Gotta Have Confidence," a little thing called Confidence. Terrible. Sounds just like High Hopes. Terrible song. By the way, Zach Welch is a big fan of yours and mine, and some guy named Ed Bassmaster. I don't know what that is.
He's a YouTuber like us, actually.
Huh. So he's got a YouTube channel?
He's got they call it a page now. It's a
nice.
YouTube page.
So and then he plays the bass on it? He's the bass master?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Jack Vale, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Vale. Oh, I enjoy you. I enjoy you very much.
I enjoy you too, man. Jailhouse Rock is my favorite movie, by the way.
Oh,
you're on the topic.
No, that's what I was just about to ask you.
I want to know another thing you love about America. Just one more.
All right, just one more thing you love about America. We're going to see if it's on the list.
I love that we can't. Well, you know what? I should say something funny probably, but I'm going to get a little more serious to say I love the fact that, and I know it's hard to see this sometimes as of late, but I love the fact that we can openly have discussions and not have to worry too much. Just the fact that we can disagree, sometimes agree to disagree, we can talk about things. I don't know. It just, I've been having a lot more of those conversations with people lately.
Good.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. And, so I guess, that might be kind of a cheesy answer or something, but I think it represents, a lot of the freedoms that we have here. It's
absolutely.
pretty cool that we can sit down and talk about stuff.
And you know what? That kind of falls under friendly people, which we had on the list here, friendly people. But I want to say to everybody who's watching, the fact that Jack and I are such good friends, and I really do love Jack. He's an awesome guy, and he's one of my favorite people. And that goes for his whole family. And the fact that we are such close friends is a very clear example of this, because we do not see eye to eye on a number of issues, on a number of issues that are very important to a lot of Americans. We just don't see eye to eye on them, and that's okay, because we still get along very well.
Yeah, the thing that really kills me is when you see people on Facebook saying, like, I'm deleting this person, I'm deleting that person, because it's just, well, you did that.
I did do that.
Yeah, but I just feel like, you gotta keep the discourse open, or just like Jack said, agree to disagree, because when it boils down to it, it's just us people liking each other, getting along,
Every-
figuring out how to get along.
Everybody just kind of wants to live their lives and spend time with their friends and their family, and
Yeah.
we all kind of have that in common. And the rest of the
Yeah.
stuff is just media hyped BS sometimes. But
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I love that, Kim. I love that you said that. I think you guys are absolutely right.
I just want to know that, people that have differing views than I do, that they're still lovely, likable people, because that's what I want somebody to
Yeah.
think about me if I think different than them. So
Jack, have you noticed that people are much friendlier in person than they are, online?
I have, Greg. Absolutely.
Well, it's good to talk to you, Jack. We're actually gonna wrap up this because we've gone for over an hour now, so we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon, and we're gonna make one more call, and we're gonna see if anybody else, and then we're gonna do our drawing for the prizes.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
Awesome. Well, good talking to you guys, and thank you for having me.
Great talking to you, man.
We
will
miss you. Say hi to Sherry for us.
I will.
And
Talk
the
to you guys soon.
kids.
and the kids is. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Jack Vance, everybody. Jack Vance, V-A-N-C-E. Look him up. Just Google him. Just Google Vance or Google Vance Pants. You'll find him. He's a good friend. Jack Vance. He wears tight pants. And he goes to France, where he learned to dance. Jack Vance. Okay, it's a little song just for him, and I hope that he watches that later because he's not watching live right now, not in a grocery store. We are going to call someone who has just PayPal'd us from Germany, Mark Soker, and we're going to call him on Skype. So I have to launch Skype. Please talk about some things. Talk about other things you like about America. See if there's anything else from this list that we didn't put up on the board yet.
What I like about this list is that he said music, jazz, blues, rock, like it just lists, and then underneath that he ran out of room, so it just says grunge, which I didn't realize was part of that list.
So
I was like,
why is grunge one of the things?
Why is grunge specifically? The size of food portions. Oh, I just spit. The size of food portions. It's a great thing and a not so great thing.
Oh,
I
sure.
have to say. It's, as are many things, but, and free libraries. That's really nice.
Free libraries.
Yeah.
Did we have that up there?
No.
I just took our 2.5-year-old son to the library today, and he had a great time. And we
have everything else, but you put snacks. So what about snacks are great? Because I gotta say, some other countries have some pretty great snacks.
Oh, sure they do. But I think it's the selection, the vast, enormous selection of so many snacks that we have here. You can go into a store and they've got a ridiculous selection of snacks. Let me see. I am going to see if I can just call. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Speaker off. We want to put the speaker on.
How'd that work?
Let me see here.
How'd that work?
Hang on a
Where's my
second. Got to
phone?
figure out how to put the speaker on. That's not it.
Oh, here.
Wait a minute. There we go. Mark, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mark.
Mark Soker?
How are you doing?
I'm very good. Where are you in Germany, Mark?
I am in Munich.
You're in Munich. I have never been to Germany, but I've heard it's an absolutely beautiful country. My best friend loves going there and has been several times and says it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. Would you agree with that, Mark?
Absolutely. Of course I would. But, well, there are parts that are prettier than others. Oh, I cannot hear you anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm right here.
No, we're right here. I just want to say that you're...
It's just, it's a little bit confusing. I should maybe turn off the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
they're just
it's on a
mute
delay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you surprised at how much of a delay there is? It's like a 20-second delay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
So.
it's a lot. So I was kind of expecting you to call and not see anything on the stream yet. So,
yeah. Your English is excellent, by the way.
I was just going to say,
much.
your German accent is impeccable.
Yes, I'm trying very, very hard to work on the German accent.
Oh, see, now you're just doing Professor Puppet. See, I don't know if you've seen Professor Puppet, but a friend of mine, Mark, is another guy named Mark, coincidentally, does a puppet who has a German accent. But it it sounded a little more like that. Do you actually?
I'll work on it.
Do you actually run into people in Germany who have accents that are that pronounced?
Yes. Well, you obviously only hear them when they are talking English, but the thing is, with the internet now, with Skype and such things, there's so many video conference calls and that, so people all the time are talking very, very bad English, especially the older ones.
So I want to ask you, because I'm always fascinated when people are watching my videos in countries where English is not first language. Do my videos translate well to Germany?
Well, not with auto-translate, but well, I think that's one of the things that I was thinking while watching you right now. There are not that much differences between Germany and the USA regarding your list, for example, because I think the West nowadays, like Great Britain and France, and it's pretty much one world with minor differences. So I was nodding to most of the things you said, and that's why I think your videos are also very relatable. The first video of you that I watched was the one where you're sitting in the park and talking about growing old and that nobody has a clue what they're doing, and that was actually the one that drew me to your channel, and that's one that I thought about a lot while growing up and experiencing that. So that really stuck with me.
Wow.
So thank you for that.
Well, I appreciate that. You're the second person who said that was the first video they saw of mine, and I love that video, and I made that when I was 40, I believe, when I turned 40, and now I'm actually 50. I know. I don't look it. I'll say it for you. I don't look it. I appreciate that. But I think it's actually time to do a follow-up video.
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah, and we should do a live stream where we talk about being old.
Yeah.
Because we're old.
Because that certainly appeals to everyone. Everybody wants to hear.
Well, I would say that if I was a younger person, I might be interested in talking to older people about what there is to look forward to, or maybe I'm just delusional.
No, I don't see why not. I think it just depends on the person.
The good news is it gets better.
Yes.
Just everything gets better as you get older.
And also, when you turn my age, then all of a sudden you know everything. I'm kidding. You don't really. That was a joke. Are you still there, Mark?
Maybe when you turn 51.
Yeah, 51 is, that's it. How old of a person are you, Mark?
I actually am 29 as of last week.
Wow, okay, so good. So when you saw that video of mine talking about being 40, you were only 19.
Teenager.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, I was.
And it still resonated with you. That means a lot to me.
I don't want to get all serious here, but my father died a few years back, very unexpectedly, and that was the day when I kind of jumped a lot of steps of growing up, and that was the time when I thought of that video. A lot of the times when I was like, well, I'm okay, guess I'm doing this now, okay.
Wow.
So that was, I think it's good to know that it's okay to have not a clue what you're doing.
Yeah, it's absolutely okay, and in fact, there's a lot of freedom in that. That means that all doors are available to you. So, I'm sorry, by the way, for your loss. I'm also a member of the club. I lost my dad 21 years ago.
And you were 30.
Yeah.
You were still.
I was 29. I was 29 when he died. Yeah. So it's in a way. I mean, obviously everyone's different, but I know in a way what you're going through, and it's no fun. No fun to be a member of that club, but everybody is or will be at some point in their lives.
Yeah, sure. And I'm glad that. Well, I had that time. A friend of mine lost his father when he was like 14 or something. So
Wow.
I'm very happy for all the years that I got that he got to attend my wedding, and
Aw.
so that's all good. So I'm fine.
Yeah. No, that's good. We should all, as they say, count our blessings.
Yeah.
We're all very lucky in different ways.
That's good. That's the hardest part about being an old parent, because our son, I'm 49, Greg's 50, and our son is 2.5. So it's the hardest thing about being old is just hoping that we hang on.
Yeah, and just really doing what you can to try to keep yourself as healthy as possible, and not eating too many 99-cent source snacks. But keeping yourself, exercising and keeping yourself as healthy as possible.
Which is something that we totally.
Well, we try our best. No, we don't. Not at all.
No.
Mark, thank you so much for the donation.
Thank
So we could make the call. Do you have any YouTube channel or anything you want to shout out while we have you on the phone?
Not yet. I will hopefully soon. I'm just about to start something, but that's not gonna be happening
Sure.
in the next year. So maybe I'll call back then.
I would be happy to enter you in the drawing, but we can mail to if you were to win, we can only mail to U.S. addresses.
No, that's totally fine. That's okay. I was just happy that you called. So thank you very much.
It is a pleasure to meet you and great to talk to you. And thanks again. And take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, Mark.
What a nice guy.
That's awesome. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy, Mark. So
We just received a text from Jack Vance. It says here. It says thanks again. We'll talk soon. He says, can you talk in a southern accent pretty well?
Well, you are from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I'm typing back. Of course I can. In fact, if you're watching, Jack, I'm going to go ahead and do my southern accent for you. I say, good chap, have you the time? I do. Oh, thank you. I would like a drink of tea. Just a sip of tea. Oh, it is so wonderful to be here in the South.
I was just sitting here going, do a German accent. Please do German. Please do German. Please do German. You didn't do German.
I didn't do German.
No.
I'm taking another sip of the mystery drink.
I wanted the call back for Mark.
I think we're about out of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to reveal what this mystery drink is. And then we are going to do our drawing for the prizes. So will you take these and kind of maybe fold them in half, and that way we'll get a bunch of those. And right.
I'm gonna cut them. Cut them.
They have to be the same size though, because you got to keep it safe. You got to keep it real.
I'm good with my proportions.
You're good. She's good.
I
want to thank We Are the Champions for the super chat. Thank you for that, We Are the Champions. And it's true, aren't we? Aren't we all the champions? I'm going to give you another sip of this. Hey, Mike Bukowski was here.
Aww.
Mike Bukowski, thank you for the super chat. Says apparently I'm not the only German here.
Wow.
That's absolutely true. Mike has been around for a long time and supporting me through my Patreon. And by the way, we have a lot of fun on Patreon, you guys. If you guys are watching, and if you're not on Patreon, come join us there because there's all sorts of exclusive stuff. I'm going to change around how things work there pretty soon. And there will be even more fun exclusive things for you on patreon.com/mediocrefilms.
Okay,
Would you like to take another sip of the mystery drink
Would
and
I?
see if you can guess what it is?
Would I?
Don't make fun of my wouldn't I? Thank you, Mike Bukowski, for your super chat.
Mickey Dolenz really does conflict.
Yes. Tim Knoll, listen, I'm going to answer an important question. Tim Knoll says, does Mickey Dolenz really blink a lot? I released a song on Patreon called Mickey Dolenz Blinks a Lot, which is based on the time when I actually did meet him. And man, that guy blinks a lot. He just blinked a lot. Maybe he was on some sort of something. Who knows? But he was blinking a lot.
I don't know what names to write.
Oh, right. All right. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to write down, not that one because
He's
we
in
cannot send some.
Germany.
We're going to look at all of these. Hang on just a
He's in
second.
Germany.
Wait a minute. Another PayPal
Another one.
just came through.
Oh no. What's
This is from Zachary Welch. Thank you so much for your PayPal. Longtime fan of Mediocre Films since the Black
Aw.
Friday shopping prank 6 years ago. Love the message in the live stream. Keep up the good work, guys. So write Zachary Welch down on one of those pieces of paper.
Zachary.
Thank you so very much, Zachary Welch. And to everyone who joined us here. Let's see. Henry Jacobson's from Estonia, so I don't, we can't send this off. We can't mail off to Estonia, so I'm sorry. Ian Palmieri. All right, so put Ian Palmieri down on one of those. And then let's see. And Stephen Gardner, who said he had to go soon. But Stephen Gardner still goes down on the list. And even though it didn't come through PayPal, it came through a Super Chat. You got to put down Juking Delight. Put down.
What is juking? Is it like filking?
What is juking?
I don't know.
Are we going to? By the way, you do need to guess what this drink is. And
I
then,
guessed.
What did you guess?
I guessed it was kiwi apricot.
Kiwi apricot is what she's saying. Kiwi apricot, the mystery drink, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have a drum roll? Can I have a drum roll, please? The mystery drink is Jumex Peach Nectar.
I was so close. I was so close. I was so close.
From the 99-cent store, ladies and gentlemen. Peach Nectar from the 99-cent store. It's from concentrate. Isn't it amazing that someone can concentrate so hard that peach nectar comes out? That always amazes me.
I was looking at my hair and I was trying to fix it and I did it the wrong way because it's backwards in this thing.
Oh, and you've messed everything up.
I have completely ruined this live stream.
This is very sweet.
It's very sweet. I'm scared to see how much sugar is in it, but I'm gonna look.
I don't think there's any sugar in it. It's just sweet.
29 grams of sugar in 8 ounces. Well, I don't think we drank 8 ounces.
I
so
probably did. I was enjoying it.
Okay, so I have chopped them all up equally fine.
And did you put in Juking Delight?
Yeah.
Why don't you put in Juking Delight like 3 more times because
What?
it was a very large donation.
I don't think that's fair.
No, it's for every $20. Really, he should get. Yeah.
Oh.
That's how it works. Yeah.
I should get 4.
Yeah.
And a half.
Yeah. Well, it's a weird thing because it's the super chat. Super chat's a really interesting thing, and we really appreciate the super chats because they're awesome.
Thank you.
But did you guys know that YouTube takes 30% of the super chats and plus other fees? So it's not even just 30%. They take 30% and more. Crazy. I don't understand it. But yeah, we got to get Juking Delight in there, and then I can contact them if they're one of the winners.
JD.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna get a hat. I'm gonna get your hat.
You gonna get my hat?
Yeah, you're actually gonna pull these out of a hat.
Oh, why didn't you get the fire helmet? That's better.
You want a fire helmet?
Yeah. Fire helmet.
All right. We have Charlie's fire helmet.
Okay. Now where's that other hat?
All right. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to just check just to make sure nobody else came in the last second with the PayPal. No, we're all good. Shaking them up. They're all folded over. She can't see it. In fact, I'm going to even hold them up so she for sure can't see them.
Oh,
and then I'm going to mix them. Yeah, you're going to pull them out of your hand.
But I did all the cutting and the writing. So
I know, and now you're gonna do some polling. In fact, I tell you what, since there's 3 prizes,
I'm gonna do polling.
Since there are 3 prizes, we are going to, we'll take turns. So you'll pull one out.
What
I'll
if
pull one out.
Juking Delight wins all 3? Should we not let Juking Delight?
Let's just say that he could win a maximum of 2 of the prizes.
Okay,
So
what are
so
you drawing
we're
for
going to
first?
start with the 3rd prize. First, we will work our way up to the grand prize. We're going to start off with the Jelly Lens. This is probably. Oh, wait a minute. This is a $7.50 value. It says right here, $7.50. Are you ready? The winner of the Jelly Lens is
Oh, Juking Delight.
Juking Delight.
Imagine that.
Man, I'm so excited for you that you got the jelly lens.
Okay.
All right, I'm mixing. I'm mixing. I'm mixing.
This is
I'm
from
shaking.
The
Now,
USB wall charger.
yes, this is
with flour.
the Wallflower USB wall charger. Prize number 2. This is not the grand prize yet. This is the second prize.
Am I picking it?
The winner. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll pick it. I'll pick it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pick it up. Here we go. The winner is Juking Delight. Again, we have 2 Juking Delights. All right. I said that he get a maximum of 2 prizes. So if we pull him again, then he's not going to get the grand prize.
He's not getting his
The drone is going to go to somebody else who's in this. That's what happens. But he got.
But not him.
What? Oh, that was Juking Delight. You have to show it. You have to show it actually.
Oh.
What you pulled up, just so they know that you're not making it up.
Okay. Because I hate those other people. You guys can't win.
JD, Juking Delight. Okay, so here we go. The winner of the grand prize, which is the Parrot Mini Drone, is
Ian Palmieri.
Ian Palmieri.
Palmieri.
Thank you, Ian. We will get this Parrot Mini Drone to you and the extra battery. And I like doing giveaways, so we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna do this every live stream. We're gonna have giveaways because I got a lot of stuff to give away.
Would it be interesting for us to talk about like being old and answer questions about being old?
Let us know.
Let us know
in the comments, like if you guys, and also if you have any other ideas for live streams that you would like to see. I know we're going to do one that's all about YouTube and how the algorithm has changed the way that YouTube works for so many people. That's boring to you?
Well, I don't know anything about it except
Well,
that it changed.
you're not going to be the guest. I'm going to have a YouTuber on that one. I'm going to have another YouTuber.
Oh, okay,
It's just gonna be me and Shane Dawson or somebody. I don't know, somebody. It's gonna be me and what's that guy?
Huh? No.
PewDiePie. Yeah, it's gonna be me and PewDiePie and Nults. It's gonna be the 3 of us. That's gonna be fun. First, I have to meet PewDiePie. Then I have to see if he wants to do it. Nults would fly in just for that.
The only person who said they would be interested in hearing us talk about being old is Mark.
Which Mark?
Mark Soker.
Oh, Mark Soker. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for participating, and yay for the USA. You know what? It's a very decent country. It has a lot of things to offer, and we should be proud to be Americans. And other people who are not Americans should be interested and hopeful for us as a country. Put a photo up of your whiteboard on Instagram. I will absolutely do that. Yeah, I will absolutely do that. Just for you. That's from Murphy343. I will put that up on Instagram, which is at Greg Benson. If you guys had trouble seeing this and you want to see the whole thing, I will put up a photo of this one. Skip TV. Skip TV. Someone said Skip TV. I'm going to go ahead and add that right here. Skip TV is another one of those things that is great about America. That was my show on public access all those years ago. Do you have any final comments that you'd like to say to the peoples?
Just that it's nice to live in America, even though it's a tough time right now. I like it.
I think the bottom line is the people are better than the media would have you believe.
Yes.
And the country is a better place than the media would have you believe. And I think we can leave it at that. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope this was fun. We had fun. We're going to, as long as we can, Kim and I are going to do a live stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, which was when we did it today. We just couldn't this last week because we actually lost our Wi-Fi, and I had to get a whole new Wi-Fi system. I got one of those Wi-Fi mesh systems, which
is really good because of
really
all
good.
the holes in it, so it just lets the signal go.
That's ridiculous. If you guys actually, mesh Wi-Fi is a new type of Wi-Fi, and if you actually need a good Wi-Fi system, I did a lot of research on mesh Wi-Fi systems, and I found one that was only $225 for 3 units on Amazon, and I will add the link to that in the description of this video. After we're all done here, I'm going to add that if you guys are interested and need a Wi-Fi system, because it works really, really well now, and I can even do streams outside, which is great. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to stop talking now and let you guys go enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Goodbye.